services. No, we've got 26 or 29 veterinarians that were here, that were in our province, and it was going great. So for government just to put the switch off was very frustrating. It's frustrating. I can see talking and people in the fisheries, for example, also yesterday. We went from Baie-Saint-Anne to Escuinac to Dipper Harbor to Grand Manan. The fishermen were saying all the same thing. We don't want to hand out. We just want to hand out. We want the government to support us.
Well, we have 2 minutes left, so use this last question, and it is the last question, however you wish to say your final thoughts to viewers at home. If you become leader, what are the first policy commitments New Brunswickers would hear from you before the next election?
I think it's we would have already a strong platform that New Brunswickers will have the time to evaluate during the 27-28 election. A government can always go early, so that's why I've been advocating that we be ready by the 1st of September 2027, that I have a seat in the House by the fall of 2027, that we have our campaign universities in the spring of 28 to make sure that New Brunswickers understand what we value. And I think in this day of hyper people or hyper political, they want to know what political parties value, and they want to be a member of a party that represents everyone. So first decision, it's going to be obviously a healthcare decision or a financial decision. We have the opportunity to be the richest province in New Brunswick. So I just want to make sure that we develop our natural resources. We've developed our natural resources for 250 years. Through farming, fishery, and forestry, we're going to continue. We'll have to work in an environmentally friendlier way. We'll have to work for our First Nations, but let's develop natural gas. Let's start mining. And when we work on revenues, then we'll work on the structural deficit. It will make sure that we have the best health care possible. I think sometimes government wants to take big bites, but in healthcare, it's small bites. And I think working with the health professionals, working with pharmacists, paramedics, doctors, nurses, and everybody else, they've got great ideas too, and I think this government's not listening. So if they would listen a little bit more, we'd be in a better position.
Well, I appreciate so much your time today. Really, you filled the 10 questions in the allotted 25 minutes perfectly, so right to time. And I look forward to having you back in the studio someday soon.
Vicki, thank you for the opportunity. It's always great to talk to New Brunswickers in Charlotte County.
My guest today has been Daniel Lalonde, candidate for leadership of the Progressive Conservative Party of New Brunswick. I'm Vicki Hogarth. Thank you for watching Town and Province.
Today, we bring you the first part of our global broadcast exclusive conversation.
Police are saying the protesters to move further and further away.
I'm Amy Goodman.
And I'm Juan Gonzalez.
And those are some of the headlines. This is Democracy Now!
Weeknights at 9 on CHCO Television.
Few sounds are more beautiful than the rivers, lakes, and wetlands of New Brunswick. But will they be protected for the enjoyment of future generations? Help give New Brunswick waterways a voice. All across the province, there are local watershed groups working to improve water quality, increase biodiversity, and maintain sustainable fishing and hunting. Join the watershed group in your community and give the waterways of New Brunswick a voice for generations to come.
We are this close.
We're this close.
We are this close. Of wanting
to making history.
This close to changing the world.
We are this close.
This close. This close to making sure no child suffers a crippling disease
ever again. This close.
We are this close to ending polio.
Ending polio.
All we need is you.
This close.
If we don't act now, we may lose this chance forever. Help Rotary make history at endpolionow.org.
My name is Noah. Today, I will teach you to sign lighthouse. Lighthouse, lighthouse, lighthouse. Thank you for signing with me today. Goodbye.
Alcoholics Anonymous. We're here to help. For more information, visit aa.org and download the Meeting Guide app.
Food. It nourishes, brings us together, and adds flavor to life. That's why it's important to wash hands, surfaces, and fresh produce. Keep raw meat, poultry, and seafood separate from ready-to-eat foods like fruits and vegetables. And cook to proper temperatures using a food thermometer. Enjoy! And refrigerate leftovers within 2 hours. For more tips on safely preparing foods, visit homefoodssafety.org.
New Brunswick Independent Television, CHCO-TV, Channel 26.
And now, live from New Brunswick's Independent Community Channel, it's time to play CHCO-TV Bingo.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to what I'm sure will be another exciting night here at Tuesday Night Bingo. My name is Brittany Lockeen, and as always, I am thrilled to be your host this evening. Thank you so much for joining us. I have joining with me here in the studio, Marianne is on the phones. I have Shamie, Phil, Maud, and Vicky in the back. I have Flo, Lucas, and Patrick is around here somewhere. We are missing a couple of our most familiar faces this evening, but don't worry, we are missing them in our hearts, but I'm sure the giggles will continue on as always. Before we get started, I just want to wish everybody who is joining us for the very first time this evening all the best luck. I'll run you through everything as we go through it, and hopefully you have just as much fun as we do. That's great. Starting us off, our lucky ball this evening is worth $2,400. I'm going to pull the number. You don't have to daub it. It's going to show up in the bottom of your screen. You can make a note of it somewhere if you want, but it will be on your screen in case you need to reference it. All right, let's go. Perfect. So our lucky ball this evening is G60. G60. So if you hear me call that and that is your winning number, you could win $2,400. Again, we also have another lucky ball number that is I-26, which is our station number here on Bell Fiber, and you could win a bonus prize of $500 per week. I think that wraps up the intro. Let's kick it off. We're going to start off with our blue card this evening for our first game. We are looking for one line the hard way. We're not going to do any diagonals, and we're not going to use the free space. This game is worth $150, and it is sponsored by the Red Herring Pub. Good food, great company, and always a good time. The Red Herring Pub is a local favorite. Stop in and grab your CHCO Tuesday Night Bingo cards while you're here. Good luck, everyone. First number of the night is N44. N44. Thank you. O74. O74. B10. B10. 072. 072. Thank you. N35. N35. N42. N42. G59. G59. I-29. I-29. O-75. O-75. G47. G47. I-22. I-22. O-71. O-71. Wonderful, and we do have our phone lines ringing, folks. We'll see if that is a lucky winner, and I do have one phone line empty if anybody also has that hard line. While we do that, I have a couple shout outs here. I have good luck to Tina and Carolyn, who are playing with Wendy tonight in Rolling Dam. A big bingo shout out to Jake, who isn't here tonight, from Ariana, who is playing at home. We will tell him that you say hi. And a special shout out to Jonathan for his honesty. Carmen overpaid and Jonathan chased her to the parking lot of his work to make sure that she got her money back. We will also let Jonathan know that he is very honest. Thank you very much for that shout out, Carmen. That is wonderful. I do have a confirmed winner on the phone line with us, so I'm going to turn off this machine here so I don't feel like I'm screaming at you. We have a good luck to Verna in McAdam from the Gals in Beaver Harbor. Joseph also wants to send a shout out to his bride-to-be, Jessica Bell, and her family that are all playing bingo tonight together. Well, first off, all the best to Jessica and her family playing, and second of all the best to the future Mr. and Mrs. Joseph, whatever your last name is. Jessica and Joseph, I wish you all the happiness in the world. A shout out to my wife Lisa, love Kathy, and a happy belated anniversary to Kevin and April. They have been together for 41 years. and have been together from 30. Well, that is wonderful, and I'm so happy to hear that. Not only is Jonathan so honest, there's all this love in the world. I'm here for it, everybody. I'm here for it. I do have a phone line empty if anybody else would also like to call in. Going once, going twice. Perfect. We have some winners to announce. Marianne, who are
the phone was ringing a lot, but we really only had one winner, and that's Claire Gauvin. She bought her cards at Chubby's in Moncton, and she's playing at home with her daughter Bernice. So congratulations, Claire. You win the full 150. On to game 2.
Congratulations, Claire, and wishing everybody a wonderful win this evening. We are headed over to game 2, as Marianne said, and it is going to be our orange card this evening. It is our wild kite. So we're looking for a postage stamp in any corner with a tail heading in the opposite direction. We can use our free space, but there's going to be no ends for this game. This prize is worth $150 and is sponsored by Schulten's, your local stop for everything you need right when you need it, and a proud sponsor where you can pick up your CHCO Tuesday Night Bingo cards. We're going to start this game off with a wild ball. I'm going to go ahead and draw that now. For those of you who have never played, I'll give you some instructions. So our wild ball this evening is N40. Please take this time now to go ahead and daub all the numbers on your card ending in a 0. And while you do that, here's a list of our local vendors. Wonderful. Hopefully that gave everybody a chance to go ahead and daub all the numbers on your card ending in a 0. We are looking for the wild kite this evening, and we're going to get started. Our first ball is 061. 061. B14. B14. I-27. I-27. I have 069. 069. B4. B4. I-25. I-25. That's an N. We don't need that one. O67. O67. O62. O62. Phone line is ringing. All right. All right. Let's see here. Thank you very much. If you're trying to give us a call, both of our phone lines are tied up, but I'll let you know once one becomes free, okay? We're gonna say a happy 87th birthday to Roy Gillette, who is celebrating today and playing bingo with his lovely wife, Barbara. Well, happy birthday, Roy, and all the best to both you and your wonderful wife, Barbara. For the girls playing bingo in Chocolate Cove, big shout out to Kim, Nicole, Trisha, and Connie having a girls bingo night. All the best luck from Eddie. And this is for Ray and Jenny, John and Linda. We want to welcome Ray and Jenny to St. Andrews. Thanks for driving so far to visit us, and good luck tonight with bingo. And that is coming from John. Well, thank you for coming to visit us here in St. Andrews. I love that the weather has been cooperating during your visit, and we hope to run into you on the streets of St. Andrews. I do have a confirmed winner on the line with us there, folks. So while we gather up the information, I'm going to keep reading. We have a good luck to the fantastic group playing out of Oak Creek Brewing in Moncton tonight. Shout out to Sam, Anna, and Doll, who are all playing TV bingo tonight for the first time. Welcome to the CHCO-TV family, Sam, Anna, and Doll. We hope that you enjoy your time with us tonight. Well, we really appreciate you joining in with us tonight. And what took you so long to get in on this bingo hype? Oh my goodness. Our phone line is still ringing, folks. I'll let you know once one becomes available. I'm going to do a shout out to Stella, Alex, Lola, and Cindy playing tonight in Moncton. Megan sends a shout out to her husband and young fella Sammy playing bingo for the first time in St. Stephen tonight. Good luck. Hope you have beginner's luck. Wonderful. We're still gathering some more information there, folks, but while I do that, I would like to talk to you about a couple things coming up here in the community. So we're going to kick it off with Campobello Fog Fest, which is taking place from July 29th to August 2nd. Campobello Fog Fest is returning for those days, bringing 5 days of free music, arts, and heritage programming to locations across Campobello Island, including Herring Cove Provincial Park. Islanders and visitors are invited to enjoy live performances, creative activities, and community celebrations in one of the region's most beautiful settings. Visit Campobello Fog Fest online for the complete schedule. There is a Deer Island Comedy Fest coming up. I don't know if our good friend Ago is going to join in on that one, but I would drive all the way to Deer Island to go see that. So the Deer Island Comedy Fest is happening on August 1st. Get ready to laugh at the second annual Deer Island Comedy Fest. Comedy at the Point takes place on Saturday, August 1st from 6:30 to 8 p.m. at Deer Island Point Park. This year's free outdoor show features comedians Sarah Graham, Dan Hendrickson, and Bobby Naff. Bring a chair, bring your friends, and enjoy an evening of comedy by the water. That sounds like a fantastic evening. I got to mark that one down. That sounds great, and I love to laugh. Marianne, I'm not about to laugh at who won because I take winning very seriously around here. Who are our lucky winners?
This time we did have 3 winners. One true winner, which is Kathy McDonald. She bought her cards at Chubby's. She's playing at home with her mom and her best friend Diane, so she wins the $150. We had 2 consolation winners, the first being Karen Phillips, bought her cards at Schulten's on Lincoln, and Kendra Murray bought hers at Schulten's in Loch Lomond. She's playing at home with her parents. So congratulations to those 2 consolation winners, and back to Brittany for Game 3.
Awesome. Thank you so much for that. Wow, 2 Chubby winners and 2 consolation prizes from Schulten's. First game and second game both from Chubby. I think we need to start going over there to buy our cards, everybody. All right, we're heading on to game 3, which is our green card this evening. We are going to do all around the free space. No B's, no O's for this game, just all around that square. This game is worth $150 and it is sponsored by Fundy Bay Real Estate. Local knowledge, trusted guidance, and a true connection to community. Good luck, everyone. Of course, we started off with a B, so I'm going to put that one away. And then we also started off with an O. We just got to get all these out of the way. There's a B. All right. N42. N42. Don't need that O. N31. N31. G54. G54. N36. N36. O that we do not need. N45. N45. N37. N37. G46. G46. The B, we don't need that one. Another B. All right, N44. N44. G48. G48. I have I-26, our station number, I-26. G60. There's our other lucky ball number, G60, worth $2,400 this week. I-30. I-30. Thank you. There's an O, we don't need that one. I-22. I-22. N41. N41. Here's an O. N38. N38. G47. G47. G57. G57. Don't need that O or that one. G58. G58. G59. G59. We don't need that one or that O. I-27. I-27. And our phone line is ringing. Perfect. And we're going to wait to see if we do have a winner there. I would like to do a personal shout out. Actually, it's on behalf of my son. This goes out to the lady who said she likes my jokes in honeybeans, but your real name is Jane. And Jane, you volunteer at the Passamaquoddy Lodge. You called my son the joke master, and you absolutely made his day. So this joke, Jane, goes out to you and everybody at the Passamaquoddy Lodge. What do you call it when two French fries are hanging out? A ketchup. Ba-dum-bum. All right, so I do have a confirmed winner on the line. We're going to take a short break. We'll see you in a couple seconds.
Emma, did you hear?
Todd's in the hospital.
Who's Todd? He got a collapsed lung from vaping. He thought it was cool.
Not cool.
Promise you won't vape, Emma. It can lead to a lifelong addiction, and we can't be friends if your lungs collapse.
Bogus.
Wacky sitcom teens aren't the best people to talk to your kid about vaping.
Hey, you got a minute?
You are. Start the conversation with your child about vaping today.
Ready to rev up your ride? Join the Huggable team at Jim Gilbert's Power Sports in our massive Kawasaki showroom. Test drive the all-new 2026 Kawasaki Brute Forces, Ridges, KRXs, and Mules. Explore over 100 new Kawasaki motorcycles and see our full line of jet skis shined up for the water. Relax, sip on a hot coffee, munch on warm popcorn, and let the kids enjoy our family area while you browse. Take advantage of Kawasaki Mega Cash credits and our famous Good Times financing. Jim Gilbert's Wheels and Deals and Power Sports, 402 St. Mary Street, Fredericton. Open Monday to Thursday till 7 p.m., Friday till 6 p.m., and Saturday 9 to 4 p.m. Call 506-459-6832. Let the good times roll. Touch, feel, and test ride a Kawasaki today. Plus, our legendary Spin to Win, up $500 in free gas.
There's a place between two towns where the river runs between two countries, and yet the world feels far away. Welcome to Todd's Point Luxury Inn and Suites, a quiet, elegant retreat on the banks of the storied St. Croix River. Inside, warm light fills every room, blending timeless comfort with thoughtful design that feels like home. Each suite offers its own kind of calm, spacious, sunlit, and designed with care. From plush bedding to curated details, every corner invites you to unwind, and always just steps from the water. Whether you're working on your swing or playing into the night, there's space here to do what you love. On the patio, the river serves as your backdrop. Tucked between town and tide, it's a place where the pace slows and the view stretches wide. Todd's Point Luxury Inn and Suites is closer than you think and quieter than you dreamed.
Welcome back, everyone, from that quick break. I hope you had a chance to get up, stretch, roll out those wrists, and get ready to play some more bingo. But before we do that, we have some winners to announce. Marianne, who are our lucky winners of last game?
Game 3 saw 2 winners. We had the first caller was Susan Reed, and we had some technical difficulties with her phone, so I'm going to need her to call back to get the final information. I don't know where she got her cards. Couldn't get her phone number either. But anyway, she's a winner. I bet that's her calling. The other winner is Bernice Hall, and she bought her cards in at Irving and St. Stephen's. So they're splitting the prize, $75 each. Congratulations, and back over to Brittany.
Congratulations to our 2 winners. I am happy to hear that Sherry is carrying and more winners in the world. So we are going to head on to game 4 with some more of that luck. We're going to play with our yellow card this evening. So we're looking for any 2 postage stamps in any corner, doesn't matter, and there are no ends for this game. This game is sponsored by the Gables. Taking the view of the Gables, known for its incredible patio overlooking the wharf and Navy Island. While you're there, pick up your copy of Ted Tunes by local artist Ted Michener. Your copy is $20 and it goes in support of the Charlotte County Cancer Society. For more information, you can visit info@charlottecountycancer.org. Now, our guest last time that I was here, where we had a $7,000 winner for our last game, was Phil. And Phil seems to be really good luck. So Phil is going to spin our wheel again this evening. Ready, Phil? No pressure. No pressure. No pressure. $60. Okay, we're gonna build. We're gonna build with that momentum. I appreciate that. Perfect. So this game is gonna be worth $200, and we're gonna also kick this one off with a wild ball. So this game is worth $200. Gonna start it off with a wild ball, and our wild ball number is 068. 068. So take a moment, go ahead and daub all the numbers on your card ending in an 8, and while you do that, here is a list of our vendors. All right, everybody, let's get going on to game number 4. Hopefully you went ahead and daubed all the numbers on your card ending in an 8. We're looking for 2 postage stamps in any of the corners, no ends for this game. Let's go, good luck. Our first number is gonna be 075. 075. B9. B9. O70. O70. B3. B3. B4. B4. I-22. I-22. B7. B7. Thank you. I have O61. O61. N, we don't need that one, or that one, or that one. All right. I-21. I-21. And our phone line is ringing already. So, while we confirm if we have a lucky winner on the phone line with us, here is some more of your shout outs. We're going to start it off, and I apologize if I say your name incorrectly, but we're going to do a shout out to the Farlardo family visiting from Ontario and playing with Pam and friends tonight. Welcome. Hopefully you're enjoying St. Andrews. Shout out to Augustino. Don't know who that guy is. Playing bingo tonight in St. Andrews. Augustino, one of the things that I most adore about you is how much happiness you bring to everybody. So I'm sure that whoever you are playing with tonight is also having a wonderful time playing bingo too. Shout out to Shaylin, Kelly, Corey, and Dave. Good luck tonight to all of you from Will. Shout out to Sam, who's down staying between his aunt, his uncle, and his grandparents this week while he is here for the Ice Dogs Hockey School. This is his first time playing. Thank you for making TV Bingo part of your trip, Sam. Good luck tonight. We're so happy to have you here. I am happy to say that we do have a confirmed winner on the line with us. We are just flying through this game tonight. My goodness. Goodness, goodness, goodness. This is for Marcelo. Good luck. Hope you win big. Don't forget to share your winnings. And that is from Mimi and Taya. To John and Tessa, best of luck. And for the folks playing at the Anchor's Landing, have fun. To all the players at the Herring, best of luck. I think it goes without saying that I'm always wishing all of our winners luck. I don't want to play any favoritism, but I am very excited to hear who our winners are of our last game. Marianne, who are the lucky winners?
Another single winner. This time it's Jessie Thompson. She bought her cards at Farmer Choice over in St. George, and she's playing at home with her mom. So she wins the full $200. So congratulations to you, Jessie. Back over to Brittany.
Congratulations, Jessie, and I'm very happy to hear that you won our last game. We are moving on to game 5 of the evening. It is our pink card. We are looking for one line with all 4 corners, and you can use the free space for this one. This game is sponsored by King Street Pizza. We know Tuesday night as Tuesday night bingo night, but what goes better with bingo than King Street Pizza? Sponsored. They fuel us every Tuesday night, so we just gotta share with you guys. Located near the head of the wharf in beautiful St. Andrews by the sea. Whether you're craving a quick slice on the go or delivery to your door, King Street Pizza offers vegan, keto, and gluten-free diets. And if anybody knows Vicky, sometimes she can get a little hangry. So having pizza so readily available to us is vital. We're gonna go ahead and spin this wheel, and helping me for this wheel spin is Shamie. Hi, Shamie.
Hi.
Are you feeling strong?
Yeah.
Are you feeling lucky?
I don't know.
All right, let's see what you got. Let's see what you got. Big money, big money, big money. You got it, you got it, you got it, you got it. That's okay, that's okay. You guys are warming up your arms for the big one. I like it. All right, so this game is worth $200. $200 for this game. We're looking for all 4 corners and one line. You can use the free space. Everybody ready? Let's have some fun. All right, first number is B15. B15. N34. N34. G49. G49. I don't know what my problem is with these balls tonight. I'm so sorry about that. G49. I have G53. G53. N42. N42. B12. B12. B1. B1. O75. O75. N36. N36. B13. B13. N38. N38. I have O73. O73. O68. O68. O70. O70. Thank you. O65. O65. B14. B14. G60. G60. And our phone line is already ringing again. We are just flying through these games tonight. All right. While we wait to see if that is a winner, I have a very special announcement here. Marianne's on the phone, so she can't hear me say it, but she wanted me to write it, or she wanted me to say this one, and she wrote it out firstly. So a happy early 96th birthday to Harry Sherman Clift, who is Marianne's father, who is turning a wonderful 96 years young on Saturday, August 1st. Harry, if I had any voice, I'd sing to you, but I'm going to do you all a favor and not do it. But I wish you, from the bottom of my heart, a wonderful 96th birthday. And I am also going to do a shout out for Nanny and Alexis and the cats. This one comes out from Brandon, and we hope that you are having a blast while I'm working overtime. XOXO. You guys are just flying through these cards. I have a confirmed winner on one phone line, and I have an empty phone line on the other if anybody else would also like to call in. We can take your information. Lucky winner, winner, chicken dinner. And I have a community announcement here. So Woven in Time 2026 is for St. Stephen. In St. Stephen, the St. Croix Cotton Mill Quilters and Friends are inviting the community to the Woven in Time 2026 event. It is a special quilt show taking place during the International Homecoming Festival. The show will feature work by area quilters along with vintage quilts made using cotton from a former cotton mill in Salmon Falls. A unique connection to the community's textile history. There will also be a Christmas corner and a barbecue in support of the local food bank. Woven in Time takes place on Wednesday, August the 5th from 10 a.m. until 4 p.m. at the St. Peter's Anglican Church at 20 Church Street in St. Stephen. I think that's all the time that I have right now for our announcements because we have some winners to announce. Marianne, who are our lucky winners?
Another single winner. This one is Pauline Farron. She bought her cards at Schulten's in Grand Bay, and she's playing alone and being watched by her husband and her son, and I instructed her that because they're not playing, they don't get to share in the winnings. Anyway, she wins the full $200, so congratulations to you, Pauline. It's her first time winning with CHCO Bingo, even though she's been playing a while. So now we broke the seal. Let's hope we hear from you again soon, Pauline. Congratulations. Back over to you.
Congratulations, Pauline. And I really love what Marianne said there. If they're not playing, they don't get any of the winnings. I think that should be the new rule going forward. Just saying. Because we spun 50 the first time and spun 50 the next, we're going to double up on the power so we can double up on the prize. So we have Phil and Shamey both spinning this wheel. And actually, guys, we're so excited to spin right now. We have a break to go to. We're going to do some push-ups over here, curl some iron, eat some spinach. We'll see you after this break when we spin our wheel.
This is Newsbreak 26 in Southwest New Brunswick. I'm Vicki Hogarth. Here's what's happening in our part of the world. Grand Manan Mayor Bonnie Morse is hopeful Horizon Health Network will renew a virtual physician service she says has significantly improved after-hours care on the island. Morse, who was re-elected in May, told CHCO during an interview on Grand Manan on Monday that the teledoc pilot has been an overwhelming success.
The pilot project goes until September, And we're hopeful that for Graham and Ann, it will be able to be continued because we are in a unique situation where it's not as easy to get to maybe a major hospital or a bigger hospital, and not where we don't have a doctor on site all the time at the hospital. It provides that extra level of comfort and security.
The island is connected to the mainland by a ferry, and the village even constructed its own airport hangar to support its medevac service. Graham and Ann Hospital is open around the clock, but Morris says the island's doctors are family physicians, not dedicated emergency room doctors, and a physician is not always physically present overnight. Teledoc allows an off-island doctor to examine a patient remotely with the help from on-site nursing staff and specialized equipment.
They have special thermometers, whatever to check that the nurses can do while you're there for the examination. The doctor's there, you can see them on the screen, you're getting the same readings. And then they can prescribe medicines, they can refer you to St. John, they can do all the things that an emergency room doctor can do.
This service means many patients can be diagnosed and treated during their first visit instead of returning the following day or leaving the island altogether. Horizon previously reported that during one 4-month period, 134 patients used the service after hours. Every patient was assessed by a physician and 98% were treated entirely through virtual care. Without virtual coverage, only 59% of after-hours patients received a physician assessment. CHCO has requested updated results and a decision on the program's future. We are awaiting a response. Wildfire season is underway. CHCO's Lucas Kohler has more on what you need to know.
As New Brunswick nears August, a month known for producing intense wildfires in recent years, Charlotte County fire departments are standing at the ready. They say this season has yet to produce a wildfire crisis locally, and they are hopeful that trend will continue.
We've been, I'm going to say, very fortunate this summer so far. Even though the conditions are not particularly favorable, we haven't had too many calls or incidents or anything of major concern.
The largest wildfire so far this season was near Brockway, a community in neighboring York County, and burned up to 13 hectares. It was considered contained on July 16th. So far, the province has had a total of 325 fires, which is up from the 10-year average of 190. A 171% increase. This number includes every fire, not just wildfires. Eastern Charlotte Fire Rescue Chief Justin Johnston says the department is looking to increase safety. A new sprinkling system could be deployed as part of firefighting efforts. The sprinkler attaches to each side of a house to help protect properties from fire damage. These sprinklers will be modeled after a system already adopted by the St. Andrews Fire Department. Neil says the sprinklers work to create a dome of water around properties.
They will help prevent things like, again, the sparks that can get into a gutter or into the mulch beds around the house, stuff like that. It kind of creates a bit of a different atmosphere that will help protect structures from wildfires.
According to the New Brunswick Department of Natural Resources, more than 97% of wildfires are caused by the public through careless actions like improperly discarding cigarettes, leaving campfires unattended, and not paying attention to government-issued bans.
If you're having a campfire, have water nearby, whatnot, just don't make us go running through the woods.
Currently, the entire province is under a burn ban.
The fire index is updated every day at 2 p.m. on Firewatch through gmb.ca, or you can call the 1-800 number, 1-866-458-8080, and that'll tell you as well if you can, what the current burning conditions are for that day. But again, keep in reminder, like it could be yellow today, and if you have a fire at 8 p.m. and you don't put it out, and then tomorrow it's now red, you're restricted, potentially you're going to get a fine.
Moving forward, both departments say they will stay vigilant throughout August. Lucas Kohler, CHCO-TV, Charlotte County.
Thanks, Lucas. Finally, CHCO-TV Bingo has crowned its first $7,000 jackpot winner. Kim McAdam of Tower Hill won the jackpot during the second week of play after the prize jumped by $2,000.
Words can't explain it. I cried. Overjoyed, overwhelmed. Just couldn't believe it. Double-checked the numbers 3 times before I called. I love it. That's my thing. I play CHCO Bingo every Tuesday night.
The win marks an exciting milestone for TV Bingo, which supports local community television on CHCO while giving viewers across the region a chance to play and win from home. And the bigger prize isn't going anywhere. The $7,000 jackpot is here to stay, which means Kim may be the first winner, but she certainly won't be the last. That's all the news I have for you. For more on these and other stories, visit CHCO and the Courier online at CHCO.TV.
A news and public affairs production of CHCO-TV, New Brunswick's only source for independent community television.
The longer I live, the more I believe you do have to give if you want to receive. Been knocked down by the slamming door, picked myself up and came back for more. Life's a dance, you learn as you go. Sometimes you lead, sometimes you follow. Don't worry about what you don't know. Life's a dance, you learn as you go.
Welcome back from our quick news break. As promised, we were over here eating our Wheaties and our spinach, doing our arm curls, and we are ready to spin the wheel. But before that, I have to announce that we are going into Game 6, which is our gray card. We're also going to be using our gray card for our final game, but for this game, we want to be looking for the X. Although we want that X, please go ahead and daub every single number I call because you will need it for your last game. As promised, double the trouble, double the power. I have Phil and Shamey spinning the wheel for me tonight in some sort of collaboration. I can't wait to see what they do, and I'm just going to kind of move out of the way here. Woohoo! Big money, big money. All right. Did it work? Did our theory work? You guys are fired. I'm kidding. I am kidding. Well, you know what? Maybe they just curled too hard and then their arms get tired. But either way, this game is worth $175. Again, we are playing on our gray card this evening and we are looking for the X. Before we do that, I do want to go ahead and I want to thank those viewers who called us during our news break. We did call ball 60, which is our lucky ball for the evening, but our last game did not win on 60. She won on B14. So I do really appreciate all of you calling in. I promise you if she won on that, we would be the first ones to congratulate her, as we did with Kim, who won a couple weeks ago. But no, she did not win on our lucky ball of G60. She won on B14. So thank you so much. That game is in the past. We're moving on to the future. Hopefully there's a winner of this game and hopefully it is you. Again, we're looking for that X, and this game is sponsored by Marie by Margot. It is a multi-brand boutique for women located at 222 Water Street in beautiful St. Andrews. Discover curated clothing, jewelry, and lifestyle pieces that let you find your next signature look. All right, let's go have some fun. Remember, don't forget to dial out every single number I call. All right, first one is B11. B11. We have B15. B15. I have O65. O65. I have O74. O74. I have N45. N45. B14. B14. N31. N31. I have B12. B12. I-29. I-29. N34. N34. B3. B3. G59. G59. I-21. I-21. B7. B7. I-27. I-27. I-30. I-30. N38. N38. I-25. I-25. And our phone line is ringing already. My goodness. Nope, not a winner. All right, we have G55 as our next number, G55. N39. N39. O72. O72. N36. N36. I-22. I-22. N33. N33. G54. G54. O75. O75. B6. B6. G50. G50. 066. 066. Oh, 70. Oh, 70. And we do have somebody on the phone line with us. Wonderful. While we do that, we have the St. Anne's Quilts Show and Sale on Campobello Island. Quilt lovers will want to make their way to Campobello Island this week for St. Anne's Quilt Show and Sale. The annual show takes place on Friday, July the 31st and Saturday, August 1st, featuring a beautiful display of quilts and handcrafted work. It's a chance to admire the skill and creativity of local quilters, discover some special pieces, and enjoy a wonderful island tradition. That's St. Anne's Quilt Show and Sale on July the 31st and August 1st on Campobello Island. Thank you very much. And we do have a winner there for us folks. We're just going to gather up some more information. Alyssa would like to send a big shout out to her favorite bingo girls, Dylan, Kaylee, Jade, and Beans. Hope one of you girls wins tonight. Good luck. Shout out to all the people out there in the service industry working extra hard this time of year. Hope you win bingo and spoil yourself on your next day off. All right, so much happening in the community right now. And yes, we definitely could not host all of our tourists without all of the wonderful people working in the service industry. So thank you so much. Greens Point Lighthouse Annual Picnic is taking place on August 2nd. The Greens Point Lighthouse Association invites the community to its annual picnic on Sunday, August 2nd, beginning at noon. Enjoy free hot dogs and anniversary cake as the association celebrates 30 years of community stewardship at the historic 1879 lighthouse. The association's annual general meeting will follow at 1:30 p.m. Everyone is welcome. That's all the time that I have for my updates what's happening in the community. We have some winners to update you on. Who are our winners, Marianne?
I don't know. I think we got a record here tonight, but it's another single winner. So Susan Pape won tonight. She won the X game. She bought her cards at Daly's and Quispam Sis, and she's playing at home alone. So congratulations, Susan. You win the 175, and now we're on to the final game. Good luck with the 7,000. Let's give it away again. Back to you, Brittany.
Woohoo! That is what I am planning on. But before I do that, I would like to talk about one of our favorite sponsors. This game coming up is sponsored by the Tea of Life Kombucha. Drink Tea of Life Kombucha, the deliciously fizzy probiotic drink made in St. Stephen that is full of health benefits that aid in food digestion and help boost your immune system. Made right here in Charlotte County. Wonderful. So as I mentioned, we are still using our gray card for this game. We are heading into the final game of this evening, and we are looking for the full card. That is right, folks. Hopefully you went ahead and followed my suggestion and daubed all the numbers from our last game, because we are going to need them if you plan on winning. This last game of the evening is sponsored by Aperitivo 19, that is located up at the Algonquin Clubhouse. Experience the authentic Italian cuisine at the Algonquin Clubhouse. Aperitivo 19 has an all-new menu for you to enjoy. From sunny patio lunches to golden hour cocktails overlooking the course, Aperitivo 19 is serving up a little taste of Italy right here in St. Andrews. Open daily from noon to 8 p.m. Come hungry and stay for another round. No golf game is required. I can honestly say that I never went to the clubhouse until this year. My little guy decided that he wanted to learn golf. Put him in golf. He is doing great. I am sitting on the patio enjoying some mummy time. For those of you that are wondering why he wanted to learn how to play golf, he wants to drive the dune buggies. So that is right. That is his motivation for learning golf. But Aperitivo has great drinks and great munchies, so I will see you guys again on the patio next week. Enough about my hunger and all that I do to satisfy it. Let's go on to our final game of this evening. In our last game, we called 30 balls. Our jack prize is sitting at a whopping $7,000. Once we get to ball 49, for those of you that are daubing with your heads down, I'll gently remind you that our jackpot will start to drop. But in the meantime, you have 19 balls to make some magic happen. Are you ready? I am. All right, kicking off our last game, B5. B5. G46. G46. That just made it worse. O73. O73. B2. B2. N41. N41. O62. O62. I-24. I-24. G57. G57. O67. O67. B13. B13. 061. 061. I-17. I-17. N40. N40. G48. G48. N32. N32. G60. There's our lucky ball number, G60. G53. I-18. I-18. N37. N37. Those of you with your heads down, the prize is going to start dropping. So N43. N43, and our jackpot has started to drop. I-16. I-16. O69. O69. 063. 063. G52. G52. B8. B8. I was just about to say, I can feel it. And our phone line is ringing. While we figure out if the person on our phone line is a winner, I do have one phone line empty, by the way. I would like to talk about something near and dear to my heart, chocolate. Chocolate Fest is happening August 3rd to the 6th. Something sweet is coming to St. Stephen. Chocolate Fest returns for August 3rd through to the 6th with 4 days of festivities celebrating the town's proud chocolate-making heritage. Residents and visitors are invited to enjoy special events, family activities, and plenty of chocolate throughout the community. Check the Town of St. Stephen, my apologies, event calendar for the complete schedule. There is an International Homecoming Festival, which is also taking place on August 5th to 9th. 2 communities and 2 countries come together for the International Homecoming Festival on August 5th through to the 9th. St. Stephen, New Brunswick and Calais, Maine will celebrate their enduring cross-border friendship with activities and entertainment on both sides of the St. Croix River. Remember to bring appropriate identification if you plan to cross into the international border. All right, I'm happy to announce that we have a confirmed winner and I don't have any more callers. Is it safe to call our last winner of the game? Marianne, what do you think?
I say call it.
All right, we're calling it. Marianne, who is our final winner of tonight's game?
We're going to close the night out with another single winner. Her name is Margaret Wadman. She bought her cards at Schulten's in Loch Lomond. And we've had a few callers from there tonight. Anyway, she wins the full $500. So congratulations to you, Margaret. We'll look forward to giving away money again next week. So thanks for playing along with us. Back over to you, Brittany.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner. I love all the winners this evening. That has been fantastic, and I love that you didn't have to share your prizes. Although sharing is caring, more money in my bank is better. Thank you all so much for spending your Tuesday night with me. I really appreciate you joining us this evening. Behind the phone lines, we have Marianne, Shamey, Phil. We have Maud somewhere, I'm sure begging for treats from somebody. Vicky, Patrick, Lucas. We have Florence in the back. And of course, I'm your host, Brittany Lockeen. We will see you back here next week where our lucky ball is going to be worth $2,500. We'll see you here same time, same place, and stay kind to one another.
Before making a poor decision.
The health class film guy isn't the best person to talk to your kid about vaping.
Got a few minutes?
You are. Start the conversation with your child about vaping today.